Big wind Friday and Saturday coming in. Get ready for it. Quite a weekend forecast overall as weather-wise, that is. Dry, windy, and cool. Not much cold. It's dipping in for the weekend. Then it's out of here next week as we see the temperatures recover. Not out of here the winds. We're still in the strong winds through New Bedford, the Vineyard, and out through Cape Cod. We've had some gusts near 20, 25, 30 from Bedford to Beverly, but it hasn't been consistent. It seems across southeastern Mass we're holding on to it. But this is the wind field that is to come, so to speak. This is Friday and into Saturday, too. And by the way, it's going to be windy at night. Tomorrow night and Friday night into Saturday. Because of that wind coming up out of the south tonight, we might have some coastal flooding at time of high tide tomorrow morning through Narragansett Bay, Buzzards Bay as well, south-facing beaches and some shore roads. Our warm front has lifted through. The cold front is charging in behind it. But, you know, those temperatures aren't going to drop off all that much, not even tomorrow. Look at this heavy rain. Get right to this. Now, this is moving offshore. The most intense is on Route 3, just about ready to get offshore. But we have some bursts that are still pretty strong from time to time from Lowell to Haverhill, straight back through Worcester into Marlborough and down into Attleboro as well. This all starts to pull away later this evening, as in like after 1 o'clock, the most intense stuff. But we still have leftover showers until about 3 or 4 o'clock. You can see that on the timeline here, 2, 3 o'clock. It starts to thin out. And then do the clouds thin out tomorrow? I'm not that optimistic about that. But if we see some sunshine, well, we could get to 60 degrees. Heck, we are at 59 for a high. That's what we're forecasting tomorrow. So, you know, 60 is not a reach. So gusts near 40 tonight, especially southeastern Mass, and then in the 40s on Friday. Look at the dip tomorrow, by the way. Not a lot of wind tomorrow. It's Friday, Saturday. Gusts 40 to 45, maybe even near 50 miles an hour on Friday up until noontime. In the afternoon, it eases a little bit, and it does back off a little bit at night on Friday night. It's just still a windy night if you're stepping out. 40 degrees on Saturday, but you can see the cold wind chills returning tomorrow night back into the 20s, and then with us on Friday morning into the teens. Yikes. That's feeling like winter, right? Those numbers don't mean a whole lot when you're looking at wind chills in the 20s and teens, and even on Saturday morning, it's still back in the teens. So this old pattern that we had through the winter, this is backing away. We're getting into a pattern that is more conducive to warm-ups and some cool downs too. But we're right on the edge of the jet stream. Severe weather could return to the deep south once again next week. And for us, it's another warm-up to near 60 degrees. Don't forget, we're turning the clocks ahead this weekend. You lose that hour of sleep. And then we have that late shower threat on Monday. But look at those chances at 60 next week. Tuesday and Thursday, we're back after the break.